Welcome to the Pirls Stock Market Commentary video, your weekly window on stock market technical conditions, featuring the proprietary bull-bear point and figure market breadth summary chart for April 22nd, 2018. Market breadth. With this past week's market advance, our bull-bear point and figure ratio at 1.05 rose from 0.90 last week, advancing from bearish into bullish territory. The total count of securities in bullish or bearish patterns increased fractionally to 2,797. The count of bearish stocks decreased 7%, while the count of stocks in bullish patterns increased 9%. The Pirls P&F market breadth summary chart shows us a market now 1 week in bullish territory. Paid subscribers have access to the Open Office Calc data from which the chart is generated. You may become a paid subscriber by visiting s2pmarketsignal.com, clicking Membership, clicking Register, and following the prompts. To receive the weekly Pirls Stock Market Commentary via email, free of charge, simply enter your name and your email address in the spaces provided and click Subscribe. The well-known market breadth indicator, the Nasdaq McClellan Summation Index, rose 122 points for the second advance in 2 weeks. At a positive 104.23 points, it continues below all 9 tops above plus 100 in the last 30 months, and continues above all 5 bottoms below minus 100 in the last 30 months. Volume analysis. In this week's volume analysis, the Nasdaq Composite Index ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode, with average daily volume lower than the prior week. In the last 2 weeks, the Nasdaq had 4 accumulation days and 1 distribution day. Accumulation days are counted when the index closes up on higher volume than the prior market day, while distribution days occur when the index closes down on volume higher than the prior market day. Last week, the Nasdaq ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode on lower average daily volume. Momentum. The CCI 20 at 62.73 is up from 4.19 last week and now has 6 days above zero for a Woody's trend change to up. The CCI 20 daily is currently outside the plus or minus 50 range for a valid zero line reject long entry signal. In Woody's CCI trading system, 6 consecutive bars above or below zero are required for a change of trend. The weekly CCI 20 of the Nasdaq Composite Index began a Woody's uptrend 103 weeks ago, while the daily CCI 20 began a Woody's uptrend this past week. The CCI 20 weekly rose to a positive 18.07 from a negative 19.85 last week, back above zero, and continuing up from last week's pivot outside the plus or minus 50 range required for a valid zero line reject long entry signal. So no simulated trade active at this time. Industry rotation the last 2 weeks. All of the top 5 industries are positive and all of the bottom 5 are negative. Summary: oil, oil services, gold and silver, and some tech on top. REITs and some tech on the bottom. Bullish, Networkers has entered the top 5. KBW Bank has left the bottom 5. Bearish, oil and oil services continue in the top 5. REITs continues in the bottom 5. Semis has entered the bottom 5. Disk drives and computer hardware have left the top 5. Gold and silver has left the bottom 5 and entered the top 5. Focus this week from www.zerohedge.com. Hedge fund CIO, quote, "This is why vol has gotten smashed in the past few weeks." Close quotes. by Tyler Durden from the latest weekend notes by One River Asset Management CIO, Eric Peters. Quote, after the February spike in vol, it was hard to hold on to gamma, close quotes, said Roadrunner, the market's biggest S&P volatility trader. Quote, if you were making markets, you got taken out of every position, close quotes. The VIX spiked to 50 on February 6th and was back below 15 on March 9th. Quote, but in the last few weeks, it's been easy to buy options and easier to hold on to them, close quotes. The VIX traded 26 on March 23rd and has been declining ever since. Quote, when options get easy to buy, vol heads lower. That's how this game works. That's why vol has gotten slammed for the past few weeks, close quotes. Quote, interest rate vol keeps coming in, close quotes, continued Roadrunner. Quote, it's hard for all vols to really move unless interest rate vol really starts rising, close quotes. He looked across his floor, an army of traders making markets. Quote, I see rotation, tech is rolling, commodities are rising, all late cycle movements. I could see us attempting new highs in the S&P this summer, but on narrow leadership, low volume, close quotes. Those are the signs. Quote, but I'll be surprised if we break out to the upside. This whole setup feels like we try and fail, then roll into a real bear market, close quotes. Thank you for watching this week's Pirls Stock Market Commentary video featuring the proprietary bull-bear point and figure market breadth summary chart compiled by Donald Pirls, www.s2pmarketsignal.com. Hoping that you are enjoying a peaceful and pleasant weekend, that you are looking forward to a prosperous and productive week coming up, and wishing you true success.